Well, you know, I'd said that I would not take you with me through the last strokes on this painting, but as it turned out, it needed more last strokes than I thought it did. Because once I touched one area, I felt, oh, maybe I'll work in this area as well. Oh, maybe I'll do this, maybe I'll do that. And as a result, quite a lot got changed. Maybe not that noticeable through the camera, but it certainly was different. I again worked in the water. I just wasn't happy with it. This gradual lightening or raising of values in the water as we got closer to the rocks wasn't strong enough. It needed more strength. So I decided to just leave this band of blue in here and revisit these colors, from up here. Revisit it. Is it ice? Is it early fall and things are starting to freeze and maybe there's a skiff of ice on the water? I have no idea. What are you asking me for? But I did reintroduce a bunch of lines in these rocks. I'm very happy with them now. I knew they didn't need much, but they had to be the right decisions in the right places. So I think I'm very happy with this design now. Now I'm just going to take these same colors, which are a hint of ultramarine blue, raw umber, and burnt sienna. I'm going to give this a little more body. It's very flat. These now have some perspective, but this is very flat. In general, I'm very happy with the design. I know that I think I've explained this in videos in the past. I'm going to do it again though. I love how I want everything to be fairly light, and I want this to be a little bit lighter as well. So that what we end up with is light, and a dark sliver here. It's like it comes down, spreads out, splits off and moves, and that's motion. That's almost all to do with the value of the foreground versus the distance and the immediate foreground. It drops down from the sky, narrow, widens, narrows, widens. Let's call it the grumpy flourish. Actually, let's not. But there's just something I like about that. Okay. What I'm going to do is match. If I immediately go to a higher value right against the edge here, all I'm doing is maintaining the flatness of this piece, okay, this area. And I think I did a video a while back too regarding addressing how to make things appear a little bit round. And certainly on a rocky surface like this, you need it to appear a little bit round. So we're going to stick more or less with the values that I already had on that edge. Don't mind if the lines are a little harder because we are in the foreground. Okay, that's slightly lower value. Still not going to worry about it. Now I'm going to add a little more white to this. And as we come closer, it'll become lighter. Higher value, lower chroma. And a little more white. Staying away now from the very edge. Finger painting. Okay, back to brush painting. It's okay, I'll lick my fingers off. I don't have to worry about introducing poisons to my skin because I always lick the paint off my fingers. That way the poison comes through my tongue. Anyway, alright, whoops, sorry. I apologize for hitting the camera. Okay, that chroma is still a bit high. Let's drop that chroma with a little bit more ultramarine blue and a little more umber. Don't mind keeping the values up, but I want to drop the chroma. I don't want strong chroma leaving the edge of the painting. Oh, look at that, a bit of debris there. And again, you know, if it's just a little bit, I'll just lick my knife clean as well. Okay, there's something about this spot which is just fine, and other things about it which is not. Which are not. Oops, more debris. I think I'm going to try to depart from the raw umber that's in there and go a little bit blue. You know, just again for the sake of color variety in here. Okay, it's not a big painting. Again, it's very much in the nature of a study. I like it. I like it a lot more than I actually, well, I liked it before. I liked the way it was going. Now that it's probably not going anywhere, with the exception of a signature down here, across here, I'm probably going to just call it now and say that's it. Yeah, I think so. If I touch it more, it's going to be after I live with it upstairs in the living room for a while. And if it needs anything at all, it's not going to be much. Not a bit. So, the weather looks like maybe not tomorrow, but in the next few days, things are going to clear up a bit. So I might go up plein air painting. If not, as promised, we'll play with this one. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like it plenty. Oh, I also even raised the value, or the value and the chroma of these trunks. And of this tree especially, raised the value. Just needed a little more popping, but still trying to maintain the idea of a silhouette against the more colorful background. Okay, see you soon, guys.